How are we there, guys? And welcome to another episode of the Smashing Crossbar Podcast. I'm your host, once again, Josh, joined by Ben as always. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. How's your week been?
Oh, fabulous, mate. Absolutely sore. Copped a corky yesterday, friggin' playing Sunday League, I tell you. Far out.
Ooh.
The older you get, the friggin' slower reaction time everyone's got. Them trying to friggin' win the ball off you when you not moving your leg out of the road quick enough, I tell you.
This is why I don't play anymore.
He got me good, friggin' bugger. But yeah, so no, everything's been good, mate. Everything's been good. How's everyone in chat? Welcome. If you're new, welcome aboard. Yeah, big shout out again before we obviously get underway with our special guest to obviously Gabrielle Ma, optometrist at Jesmond. Big shout out to our sponsors. Thank you very much. I'm repping at the moment. Ben's whacking them on now. The blue light glasses. If you do obviously sit in front of a computer from work, etc., be sure to go grab some of these. They definitely save the eyes, 100%. Other than that, yeah, we're lucky enough to be joined by Luka Prso. Big thanks to obviously Jets Media again for giving us access to obviously another Jets player.
Cheers, Nate.
Cheers, Nate. Yeah, we'll talk to obviously him about obviously his time here so far. Obviously his time in over in Croatia and so forth. Obviously still currently signed over there on a 3-year deal, so I believe this is his first year technically of that contract, even though he's out here on loan with us. So yeah, we'll get his thoughts and so forth. So welcome, Luka.
Thanks a lot, guys. First of all, I just wanted to say that pronunciation is spot on.
European names I'm pretty good with, considering I've got a Portuguese one myself, so that helps me. But when you go to teams and stuff like that, yeah, there's too many.
I'm surprised you didn't throw me under the bus, considering AP gave me a 9 out of 10 for pronunciation on his name.
I don't do Greek names, mate. It's just not going to happen. No disrespect to the Greeks, but just no. I don't mind the silent letters and stuff like that, but yeah, no. Welcome, but mate, welcome. Thank you for giving up a bit of your time tonight.
No problem. I know it's my pleasure. Yeah, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to get an opportunity to talk to you guys, and yeah, let's get to it.
Absolutely, guys in the chat, everyone in the chat. If you guys have any questions, obviously for Luka, yeah, be sure to whack him in there, and obviously Ben and myself will obviously try and get to those before we let him go. First things first, mate. Obviously, we may as well start from the beginning. Obviously, not many Aussies themselves would probably know too much about you. Obviously, I know I didn't until obviously your name sort of popped up on the Jets radar.
And then we go digging.
Absolutely. As soon as the name comes up, even if it's a possibility, the Jets are possibly looking. Yep, that'll do. Bang, straight into it.
Yep, that's enough for us.
Where's he from? What's he done? What damage has he caused overseas?
Why isn't he playing in the under-23s?
Yeah, true. Obviously, you're born in Sydney.
Yeah.
So, definitely, obviously, Australian born. So that's fantastic, obviously, from an international level. Dare say you've probably got some Croatian roots as well. You could probably play over there as well.
Yes, that's correct.
Yep.
That's correct. So I was born in Sydney, raised in Sydney, lived there, throughout my whole childhood, and then when I was 13, my family and we moved overseas,
yep.
And that's where I've been for the last 7 years before obviously coming back to Newcastle.
Yep.
But yeah, my background is Croatian, and there's some Serbian mixed in with there, and I've got Australian nationality, and also I've got Croatian nationality. So yeah, it's split citizenship, but I can play for Australia or Croatia, but yeah, I've played for the Australian under-20 national team. Whenever people ask me, I always say, and it's obviously it's the truth. Yeah, my heart is pretty much set on playing for Australia.
Yeah.
Well, that answers one question I
had. So yeah, obviously, you're talking about obviously you went over at 13. For everyone obviously out there, you started off. What is it? FN? Oh, was that New South Wales? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dynamo Zagreb, obviously, 2017. That's pretty much where your European venture started. What was it like, obviously, as a young boy, obviously playing over there in sort of the academy style? Obviously, everyone who pretty much watches this is definitely a FIFA Nazi and stuff like that, so they obviously know who Dynamo Zagreb is. What was it like over there, mate?
Yeah, well, I think they're renowned pretty much all over the world now as being one of the top academies in European football. And you just look at some of the names that they've produced throughout their history. Modric, Kovacic, Lovren. You've got Dani Olmo, who they just sold last year to Red Bull Leipzig.
Yep.
And you've got another young boy that's coming through the ranks, and they've sold him to Red Bull Leipzig as well.
Mm.
His name's Josko Gvardiol. He's 19, and they sold him for about 20 million euros as well in the summer. So yeah, no, it's an amazing club, and the academy, the setup is outstanding. So my time there was extremely positive. I got to learn a lot from coaches who, a lot of them are ex-players themselves. So they've got a lot of insight, a lot of valuable information, and the academy system in general in Europe is it's very well structured and very well set up for development, and they're some of the best at that over there at Dinamo. So it was a great experience.
And what do we end up with? Birmingham ends up with Ivan Sunic.
Yeah, Birmingham, yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously, as you said, obviously a few of the names that you've stated there that have come out of, obviously, Zagreb, world-class players and so forth. So obviously they're doing something right there at the academy. So obviously, I guess to, just rub shoulders with those guys. Obviously, sort of some of those guys, even as you said, some of the youngsters now that we probably don't even know about. Probably would have helped your game immensely. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. And they've at that club in particular, for the young players, there's a clear pathway set out. So if you're a young player and you're playing well, they're not afraid to put you up an age group or put you up two age groups. If you're good enough, age isn't really a number for them over there, and I think that's what sets them apart. And most European academies, that's what sets them apart from let's say academies over here in Australia, where they've been in the past, especially pretty reluctant to play young players.
Yep.
But yeah, no, my experience over there was great. Yeah. So when I look back on my time over there, it definitely helped mold me into the player that I am today. And obviously I'm still young and I'm still learning, but the basics, and the technique and all that stuff. That's what they're masters of.
Yeah.
And I suppose to start from something like that and then come into play your trade here in the A-League, it's a good sort of foundation step.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's exactly how I looked at it. When the opportunity arose to come back here to the A-League, I thought of it as an amazing opportunity for me to get into senior football. Because prior to coming here, I wasn't involved too much with senior football. I had a taste here and there, but I didn't have that real consistency. So for me, I kind of look at this as my breakout season, and it was a very, very important step for me. And obviously, as a young player, I think a lot of young players these days, they find it hard to transition from youth football into men's football. So yeah, this was definitely a super important step for me.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Obviously, you left Zagreb, and then obviously you bounced around there at another youth academy before obviously joining Oschek. I hope that was right. That was as close as I'm getting. And obviously, you're currently there now. Just signed, obviously, before coming out here on a 3-year deal. So, how did that all come about? Obviously, I guess it's just the norm, scouts, etc. Obviously, you're watching you play and everything else. But did you get much time there before coming here?
Yeah, so when I signed there a little bit late, because of COVID. So the transfer window in Europe opens, the summer one opened last year in July, and by the time I got there and got everything registered, it was October. So I've lost a couple of months, But that's where I made my first steps into senior football, because they've got a development squad, so under 23 squad, which plays in the second division in Croatia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's men's football. It's tough. The facilities aren't great. It was a great experience. Good learning experience.
Yep.
Definitely builds character and stuff like that. And then when the opportunity arose, like I said, to come to Newcastle, it was just something that I wasn't going to turn down. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. From a Jets point of view, we knew it was going to be difficult this year. Once everything sort of started happening with the Ledman group and everything else, and him wanting out and stuff like that. Again, let's Ben and I have said this on numerous occasions. It was a shame to see him go. You understand the sort of reasoning behind why he wanted out. Obviously, the money scenario and everything else didn't really help with everything being tied up.
The Chinese-US trade war is what killed it.
100%. And so you understand why he sort of won out. You're a bit annoyed, obviously, that it happened and stuff like that, but you get it. And we knew, obviously, all we were really going to get out of it is youth, which is sort of what we expected, obviously, from the A-League itself this season, which we've got. But it was, at the time, it was, what youth are we going to bring in? What youth can come in and do the job? Is it just going to be another MPL sort of type youth player, or is there somebody out there? No disrespect to Griffiths and Joel and stuff like that, but does he know that much what's going on in the youth system and stuff over there of Aussies and stuff that probably might be wanting to get out as well with Europe with COVID and everything else, wanting to come home and just sort of play football in a relaxed environment while shit's going on with everything else. But obviously, we heard on the radar that you were coming in and stuff like that, as we said to you, and as Ben and I was saying, obviously straight onto Google and straight onto Wikipedia and everything else to try and find as much as we could about you.
And prior to your first couple of games at the Jets, there was very, very little. There is a hell of a lot more now than what there was, say, 6 months ago.
That's because he scored. Scored a goal, and then Wikipedia, and whoever's jumping on Wikipedia and that wants to know about it. Holy shit, he can score. Here we go. Friggin' let's bulk up his Wikipedia page. But obviously, as you said, it was a no-brainer sort of at the time. You want to play football. That's, as a professional athlete, that's the first thing first. It's no-brainer that if you're not playing football, you're not getting recognised. And obviously to come home as well is another advantage. So obviously, when you first got here, obviously there was a lot going on in the background and everything else. There has been the whole season, unfortunately. But what was your take on it coming in?
Well, when I first arrived, I didn't know too much about what was happening in the background. And also when I got out of quarantine, my focus was on getting myself prepared as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So I was training, and straight away, I think it was 3 days after I got out, I was involved in the squad, the extended squad over in Wellington, and we got that win. And then the following week, I made my debut. So I didn't know too much about what was going on in the background, and to be honest with you guys, I wasn't really even that interested, because I didn't want to make the wrong impression or anything like that. So I was just fully focused on getting fit and then being able to help the boys. So it was never really something that came across as being too important to me.
No, but it's good though. It's but at the end of the day, that's what we as Jets fans want out of our players. You know what I mean? Just pardon me, whatever's going on in the background, it's literally in the background. They're not worried about it. They're not concerned on what's going on. As where some players do, obviously it does affect them and stuff like that. There's no question. Obviously Stevie, UG, and obviously Abini and stuff like that. They definitely obviously were interested in what was going on in the background. In moving on, obviously Stevie now moving on now, but obviously Abini obviously wanting out straight away. So it does affect some people more than others, but again, as a fan, that's what we want. We want blokes that can come in, no care about what's going on in the background and stuff like that, whether it's to do with money or freaking.
So they're going to pay for the shirt and the badge.
Well, yeah, 100%. Or just they're there to play football. At 20, we're not expecting blokes to. Well, I'm not as a fan, not expecting them to come in and obviously, I'm loyal to the Jets and stuff like that. Shit, I'm sure at 20 years of age, wasn't playing professional football, but at the same time, I was still playing. I was like, I just want to play football. I want to go out in the pitch. I want to score goals, and I want to friggin' help the side to victory and so forth.
That's 100% right.
Yeah, and that's it. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's you're not loyal to the club for taking you on and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's I'm 20 years of age. Shit, I'm worried about wanting to make the Olympics and all that sort of stuff. Obviously coming up next year or this year. Shit, flying now. Oh, it's so confusing. It's like it was last year. Now we're this year, and World Cup's now next year. Funny, crazy. But yeah, so obviously, as you said, you started. Obviously, I think you're at. What are you now? About 13 games in, I think, roughly, give or take. You've played, you've scored. What's it been like playing with some of the players? Obviously, you've got the seniority sector of obviously Boogs and Topper. Stevie obviously was there as well.
Hoffy, the goat.
The goat, yeah, Hoffy as well and stuff like that. But then obviously you've got some youngsters in there as well that have come in, Newell and stuff like that. So
Gussie.
What's it like playing with, I suppose, we'll go the seniors first. How have they helped you, obviously, as a youngster?
I think I lost you there for a second.
Oh, yep.
Whoa.
Got you back. Maybe. No. Lost him. He's fighting with his microphone internet.
It's that Newcastle internet every time.
I know.
Every time.
Drops in, drops out. You there, mate? Maybe boot out and boot back in of the audio channel. Maybe might help.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Got you there?
Oh, he's good. He's back.
Something happened. I'm not too sure what happened, but
oh, good.
Yeah, I'm back. So you were asking about how
what's
it's been?
Yeah, what's it been like? Obviously playing with some of the senior guys. Obviously, how have they helped you in your time settling in and stuff?
No, they've been unbelievable, and I'm not sure whether you guys have watched a couple of my media sessions.
Yeah.
But I always say how much they're helping me, and it means the world, to have experienced players like Nige, and like Nikolai, and Ali, and Stevie as well. These guys.
Yeah.
That from the first day that they helped me, every training session, every game, they spoke to me, gave me confidence. They're amazing guys and an amazing group of players. Every single one of them. So it's been a pleasure, honestly. It's been a pleasure playing with them, and I think if I didn't have as much support as I have had from these guys, I probably wouldn't have done as well as I have done up until now.
Yeah. Obviously, I wanted to touch on early on when you sort of come in and Deansy was appointed coach. Finally, for God's sake, took so long.
Yeah, it took so long.
I was just like, just appoint him. You're not searching for anyone else. Don't be silly. Just whack him in the job. What's he been like as a coach? Obviously, us as fans know him obviously as W League coach, and obviously an assistant, an interim. Is it, how many interims has he had? Is it 2 or 3?
4?
Close to 4, maybe. Yeah. He's been around to the club for so long. You know what I mean? Like he's part of the furniture, and he's so dedicated to the club. What's he like? Obviously, as a coach.
Oh well, first of all, before I got to see what he was like as a coach, I got to meet him, and he introduced himself to me, and I got to know him as a person, and
yeah,
he's an amazing guy, really really genuine guy, always honest, and then once I got to know him as a coach, I think the other boys will tell you as well, he's a great coach.
Yeah.
Every coach has their own ideas. He's definitely got his own ideas. He played for the club. He's got a lot of experience. I think he doesn't have too much experience in the coaching department yet. Obviously, as you guys said, he was W League coach and stuff like that. But he's still young as far as coaches goes. So he's still got a lot of learning and a lot of space to improve and stuff like that as everyone does. But I've been impressed with him as a coach and as a person, and he's definitely helped me a lot. Look, I'm very grateful for all the opportunities that he's given me, and he's shown me time and time again how much he trusts me. And he always says to me that it's important that I enjoy myself out there, and so it's been a pleasure playing for him.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's the biggest thing as well, because obviously, let's be honest, it's been a crazy year and stuff like that, and when we're not winning, someone's got to be blamed for it. If it's not the players, it's coaches. If it's not the coaches, it's the backroom staff, etc. And he has copped a fair bit of heat over the last month, especially. So it's obviously it's good just to see get an insight into obviously a player's perspective of what he's actually like. Let's be honest, he hasn't had it easy. He's running. He's in charge, obviously, as a coach in the club with no money. This is essentially currently. And obviously, a team that wasn't his. So he hasn't been able to add little things that he would possibly like and stuff like that. So, it's just one of those things where obviously, he needs his chance. And obviously, hopefully he gets that next season to obviously bring in a few players. He's now got Carl Dodd beside him, which Ben and I have been lucky enough to have a chat to when he was over in Guam as the international coach there. And just a smart guy, obviously, which is a lot of...
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people sort of, he coached Guam, what do you do? He played like 10 internationals and stuff like that. But if you take the time to actually, if you haven't listened to that interview, guys, honestly, go and listen to it, because what he's done in the background of Guam as a country, and obviously getting football into the country and stuff like that is amazing stuff.
To go so far as to convince parents of children for that national team, he's had to go to numerous dinners at family houses to get those things across the line.
Yeah, whilst obviously losing a lot of their best players to obviously America,
to the US,
and stuff like that, getting scholarships and everything else. So yeah, how's he settled in, mate? What's he been like for you? Oh, dropped him.
Was that Carl?
Yeah, Carl, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, Carl. So first impressions on Carl have been really positive. He brought in some fresh ideas. And like you said, he's a really intelligent guy. I think he was, and I saw as well a lot of fans were pretty skeptical about him when he came in. And there were some questions and stuff like that. But he's a very, very intelligent guy.
Yeah.
And he came last week with fresh ideas.
Yep.
And I think you guys saw on the weekend. I think we looked a lot better, especially defensively.
Yep.
So he brought a new structure into the squad, and he's got some good experience, and he's always talking to us, and he knows what he wants, and he's strict with that. So I think the boys are excited to see what we can do with him.
Yeah, well, that was going to be one of my questions. Was obviously how much of an impact was that formation and stuff like that? Was that more him than obviously not? They talk to each other, obviously the coaches and everything else. But was that sort of him coming in saying, "Look, let's try this new format"? Because the formation was different from what I could see. Again, watching TV, and they don't really come out and sort of say what the formation is. And I was late. I come in like at half time. I missed the first half. So, but it looked completely different. Obviously, O'Donovan looked like he was on his own up front, which obviously makes it a little bit harder for him. But at the same time, if people are smart and they play feet to him, obviously he's not the best. He's not expecting to win aerial duels all the time and stuff like that. He's not a small bloke, but I think his best asset is obviously when the ball gets to his feet in open space and good obviously turning spaces. But did obviously Carl have much of an impact in that formation change?
Well, I think one of the big things was Nige coming back from injury for us as well. I think that was really important. I think we definitely missed him. for the duration that he's been gone. And I think the run that we went on towards the start of the season, we were using the three at the back. I think defensively, we had, I think, three or four games where we didn't even concede a goal.
Yeah.
So I think Nige coming back was fantastic for us, and that definitely helped us look a lot more solid. So yeah, I think Carl definitely brought some new ideas defensively with shape and structure and stuff. But yeah, Nige coming back, I think we were going to move into that three at the back anyway.
Yeah. No, beautiful. Obviously, your performance on the weekend, mate. How did you think you went?
It was a new position for me. It was me and Hoppy, kind of not really wingers, but not really too central. We were kind of we had a little bit of freedom down the pockets and down the flanks. So it was a little bit. I've played in general this season. I played a little bit more attacking than I usually do. I think I've played 3 or 4 games in that holding role where Stevie hasn't been fit or something else has happened. But I think I did okay against Sydney. Carl and Deans were quite happy. They still want a lot from us, not just me. But they told me after the game that they were happy with me, and there's a lot of room for improvement. So I think I did okay, but as a team, I think we looked a lot better than we have in recent weeks.
Yeah, I'd definitely say
I would agree with that.
It was definitely probably the best performance I've seen in a while. And again, I suppose it's hard as well. Like the biggest thing for me and Ben, obviously, we watch the game in a completely different view of others. They watch it as Jets fans and stuff like that, and a bad pass or someone they feel like they're not doing enough is probably doing the right thing anyway. So Stevie was prime of that.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's going to be a massive loss with Stevie. Not saying
Stevie's one of those players that he's doing his job when you don't notice him.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe that. But to the average supporter, it's, oh, well, where's Stevie?
Yeah.
And it's not... for instance, you look at a goal that, say, the Jets concede. General fans will sit there and point the finger at whoever was the last or the closest player to it. Whereas me and Josh are looking, okay, what happened 3 or 4 moves before that to cause that situation to then have that goal go in? We look at it very analytically.
Yeah. But yeah, so that for us is obviously why I think Stevie's going to be a massive loss. As I was just about to say before Ben got in, I said Doherty, not saying that he's not going to come in and do a job. He looked good for a bloke who's obviously...
He looked good.
He's been struck with injuries all last season. He's only played about 8 games or whatever this year. That's 8 games. No idea how many minutes that is. Whether it was 5 minutes off the bench, 2 minutes, who knows. But to come out, obviously, not even a training session from what Deansy was saying.
50 minutes or something.
Yeah, 50 minutes sort of, basic session, you know what I mean? It wasn't really like the day before. To sort of come in and then play 90 minutes. You know what I mean? And obviously, as Deansy said, he asked him a few times, how are you? And he was like, no, I'm good, I'm not coming off.
I'll tell you when I'm done.
You have to come and drag me, mate, if you want me off. So, which is good to see, you know what I mean? Which is great to see. Yeah. Obviously, he at the end of the day, he wants to prove himself as well. He wasn't getting the minutes he wanted at Western Sydney. So for him, it was probably a good move getting out. But he looked good, obviously, as well. A few of the boys, as you said, a lot of the boys obviously look good. F3 Derby this weekend, mate. First one.
Yeah, my first one is gonna be a lot of fun, I think. We're going into that derby with a lot of confidence and a lot of positivity.
Yep.
We're very excited for this one, and we've got some experienced players like you guys know, so. This won't be their first rodeo, but for me, it's a first time. So I'm very excited. It's going to be interesting to see the atmosphere in the stadium. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you think you've heard Boogs yell during a game. You haven't experienced an F3 derby yet.
Yeah, don't make a mistake on.
He will yell twice as much and twice as loud. Because he needs to yell louder than the cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they've as we all know, they were looking great, after the season started and progressing the first 10, 12 games, they were looking amazing. I think they've dropped off a little bit, the last 5, 6 games, but they're still a good team, good coach. So we're definitely know how dangerous they can be. But like I said, as every derby, it's the emotions will be running high and stuff like that. Yeah. So the boys will be pumped up for it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing as well going into it, again, let's be honest, I'm very skeptical on the result. It's just one of those things. The Coast are playing good football, which is good to see. Finally, because they're playing rubbish football for the last couple of seasons, sort of wooden spooner after wooden spoon, sort of thing. So it is good to see. You want your rival to be doing well because that means that the game will be good. You know what I mean? So you want competition. You know what I mean? You want it to be a challenge and stuff like that because I find if it's a challenge, obviously we then obviously the Jets plays and that we want them obviously to want it more. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's more of a shit. We've got to get it. They're coming into this, wanting it. Especially obviously blokes like Boogs, and let's be honest, Ben. Obviously, there's so many people there, so many players for the Jets that have played in multiple F3 derbies. The Coast,
they know what it means. Ask Coffee.
The Coast, not so much. There's not a lot of players in that squad that know
the meaning of an F3 derby.
Yeah, because obviously they've changed so much, and obviously Matty Simon obviously will be there.
Only the wanker Awoi.
The wanker Awoi, yeah. But the rest of them, obviously, it's all sort of new surroundings, and obviously not many of them have played in the derby itself. So to have that upper hand, I feel with Boogs, Nige, Hoffy, as you said, that's just to name a few. Duncan. There'll be
even Gussie,
Italiano, obviously stuff like that. There's so many of the boys that have played in and stuff like that. Obviously, Johnny Kay will be having his say, even though he won't be on the pitch, I'm sure. But yeah. So, but honestly, mate, just from a fan's point of view, mate, I just want to say, obviously, you're doing well from what we can see as a fan's point of view. We love the footy that you're playing at the moment. It's great. It's fast flowing, which is good to see especially from a youngster. You know what I mean? A lot of
fresh.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a lot of youngsters and that you'll find obviously they're hesitant in ways. You know what I mean? Do I just to release the ball? When to release the ball? Do I release it early or late? You know what I mean? And they just
it's that time to make that decision, the decision making process.
Yeah. As well, obviously, I think you over in Zagreb and stuff like that, and obviously your time over there in the academies and stuff like that obviously helped a lot. Obviously, you've had to grow up, I suppose, quicker.
Yeah.
For a 20-year-old.
Right.
So, but honestly, mate, it's good to see. Obviously, keep doing what you're doing. A few more goals, that'd be nice.
No, definitely. Overall, I think when I look back at some of the games I've played, I think I've had some great games and I've had some a couple games that haven't been so good. But yeah, that's always been kind of my play style. Move the ball quickly, pass and move. That's kind of in my DNA. As a midfielder, I think that's been that's my characteristic. Get the ball, move it along, try and make things happen. So yeah, and I think especially at the start of the season we were playing some great stuff. Some great footy. So I think we've definitely got it in us. It's just about the boys being confident and believing in themselves and stuff like that. And we've got plenty of good players. So I don't think that's the issue. I just think we've just been a little bit unlucky in some stages and this and that. But I think the boys don't have to worry about the squad or lacking quality players. I don't think that's the issue at all.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yes, Sir James, it is the nephew of Dado Prso. We were talking about that off air. Don't get your hopes up. Poor English. But But yeah, honestly, mate, we do thank you for obviously jumping on and giving us a bit of your time. We wish you luck. Obviously, again, it's a loan deal, which obviously ends at the end of the season. I take it.
I'd like to wish him another 12 months in a Jet shirt.
Yeah, I was literally just jump in, steal me words out of your mouth. Right, I was about to say. I was about to say. Hopefully they hopefully obviously your club obviously of watching obviously the good things you're doing. Obviously you're getting games under your belt, which is great. I'm sure obviously they've watched what's going on and stuff like that, mate. And as I said, who knows? Hopefully they might go maybe another 12 months under his belt there.
Yeah, look, I think for me, at the end of this season, I'm gonna obviously take a couple of weeks off, reflect on things, and then see for next season what the best option is gonna be. For again, the thing for me, the most important thing for me will be next season. To be somewhere where I'm gonna be playing. That'll be the number one. So coming back to Newcastle is definitely on the table for me. I've really enjoyed my time here.
Yeah.
It's an amazing place to live. So honestly, if that's an option for me, then I definitely won't be complaining about it.
No.
Joel, I hope you're watching.
he usually watches it back. He's been in the chat a few times. But yeah, honestly, mate, as I said, we thank you for your time as well. Good luck. Hopefully, obviously, you keep doing what you're doing on the pitch and stuff like that. Who knows? Friggin', some may say a long shot, but obviously, again, the Olympics aren't too far away. Under 23s, 20 years of age, mate. You've still got plenty of life left there at the Joeys. But
I'm sure Arnie's got keen eyes on it.
That's it. Gary Van Egmont's floating around somewhere. Good mate of yours. So Gary, sort that out, mate. Nah, too easy, mate. We thank you for your time, mate. Good luck, obviously, on the weekend in the derby. Give them hell.
Go enjoy your first derby.
Absolutely, and I'll be up for the Brisbane game. I think. Nah, too easy, mate. Yeah, I'll be up for the Brisbane game. I think. Hey, mate.
It's been a pleasure, honestly. You guys are amazing, and I watched the podcast that you guys did with AP. It was really enjoyable. So,
AP, poor bugger. There's some classics in there. What was the one we done with Lockie Jackson? Friggin' just ripping into Kanarowski. That was funny.
Oh yes, saying that he couldn't cook.
The garlic or something. Garlic breath. Loves a bit of garlic.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly, mate, take it easy. We do thank you for your time. Again, hopefully you stick around. If not, at the end of the day, friggin', as long as you're playing football, as you said, that's the main thing. So take it easy, mate. Thanks for your time again.
Really appreciate the words, guys. All the best. Thank you so much.
Cheers, mate. Take it easy.
Thank you, mate.
Well, there you have it, guys. We do thank Luka very much for his time. Obviously, great young lad. Obviously, the world at his feet at the moment, 20 years of age, already played at some of the bigger clubs in Europe, obviously in Croatia. Well, I won't say Europe, I'll say in Croatia. Obviously, Zagreb in the academy there, obviously where he currently is now. Obviously, I think they're sitting 4th in the top flight, so they're not doing too badly at the moment. So obviously a decent club to go to. But yeah, what are your thoughts, chat? Welcome into the chat. Thanks for obviously a few of the questions that were in there. So James, obviously, I tried to get friggin' his uncle into it, but apparently real poor English. So that wasn't happening. But we'll stick around for a little bit. Obviously, we'll talk about the derby, Central Coast. Obviously, what has been, Melbourne City pretty much wrapped up the title. It's all done and dusted as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Been done and dusted for a while.
Yeah, congratulations to them, I suppose. Friggin', at the end of the day, you can't take it away from them. They're playing friggin' great football. And let's be honest, friggin' probably about 2 months ago, I seriously thought the Central Coast were friggin' going to take it away. I thought they were...
Told you the Coast to drop off.
Which is great to see because I don't want the Coast to win the friggin' title. They can get stuffed.
Agreed.
Good to see them playing great football, but that's as much as I want to see.
You don't do a one and done. That privilege is reserved for the Jets only.
They can play great football, friggin' finishing last.
Yeah. But the one and done from wooden spoon to grand final, that's a record that stays with us, thanks.
I think the biggest question is going to be is who gets that wooden spoon, you know?
Nah, we've got the spoon.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
I think we've got the spoon. I think the more important question is who is and who is not going to make the 6. Because it is tight. It is tight. Western United fell over their own feet the other night.
I think Western United will miss the 8.
Missed the 6.
Is it 6 now or 8? I thought it was 8.
I thought it was 6.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's 8 now, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't even keep up anymore.
Fox were talking about it like it was the 6. It's always been the 6.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a 6, but then when 8 come into it, I don't know.
It's got to be 6. You know why?
Why?
Because then the hashtag Forever 7th doesn't work.
Hashtag Forever 7th. Yeah, it needs to be 6. Stay 6.
It's got to be 6.
Yeah.
But in more important news as well today, as well, this sort of leads into the derby chat as well.
Yeah.
The new format has been announced for the FFA Cup officially.
Well, that's probably where I was getting the 8 from, because that's 8.
That's 8, and the bottom 4 or 2 play off. Yeah, bottom 4 play off. I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah. There we go. My bad.
Now I can.
I must have literally... I didn't even...
I saw your mouth moving because I've got the streamer on Twitch.
I was like, I must have... Jesus Christ, I must have not even touched that. It magnetised my fingers.
Yeah.
It's 6 because the women are 4. Yeah, right. 9 verse 12.
Yeah, 9 verse 12, 10 verse 11. I was right.
That's what it is. Yeah, 100%. But that's going to be interesting. As far as I'm concerned, friggin' I think it's a good thing. I don't think all A-League sides should get the chance. I think we should be opening it up to more,
NPL.
friggin'.
Yeah, I agree.
Whatever, lower tier leagues. Let's leave it at that because let's be honest, there are a few friggin' non-NPL sides still in the competition, especially even in Victoria, which is really good to see.
Oh yeah,
which is good.
I think Sydenham is still in it.
Sydenham is still in it. There's a few around there. Friggin' the Zebras are friggin' still in it. Not the originals. Not
Moreland.
Not Moreland. Yeah, the Moreland Zebras, but it's Moreland Zebras Juniors. It's their lower side.
It's the under-23s.
Or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it's the lower. It's not their NPL side.
Yeah, it'd be the under-23s.
Yeah, or whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh well, Rezzies.
Yeah, well, it can't be their 23s because they're gonna have 3 grades in the NPL. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's their non-official. It's the first.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're still in it. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Avondale's still in it. Come on, boys. Come on.
Avondale, who have they got? I did see the fixture.
Geelong.
Geelong, that's right. North Geelong Warriors.
Yeah, so they play North Geelong, Hume City, and frickin'
Oakley?
Green Gully, I think it is.
No, there's one that's still yet to be played as well.
Yeah, that's Oakley. Oakley and somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, Green Gully. I think it's Green Gully and Hume. That'd be a clacker. That'd be a great game down here. Honestly, I haven't even taken too much notice of the friggin' Northern New South Wales because there's still so many teams fighting for it up there. Don't mind it. Absolutely. Friggin' bloody friggin' what's the name was friggin' running around for bloody friggin'. I thought that was so funny. The Bushwhackers.
Oh yeah, Raleigh.
Raleigh was running around for the friggin'.
They got spanked, what, 10-0, 13-0 or something?
13.
Against the Jaffers?
Yeah, 13-0 or something like that. But I find that funny.
Toddy was there taking photos.
But I thought it was funny because Bulwarra, for shits and giggles, was my first side on friggin' Football Manager.
Oh, really?
I just thought that was the funniest thing. Like, the fact that I picked them and then friggin', that was funny. Lambton Jaffers 13-0. Yeah, but the biggest piss take out of that was that friggin' Lambton played their full squad.
Yeah.
That's how piss poor that was. So there's no friggin', I'm not even, it's not even funny. You know what I mean? There's no way that they were going to win that match. Even with a friggin' reserve, you could have played their reserve squad. And that's probably what I feel they should have done, was given a lot of the youngsters more game time, considering that they were going to get through that one easy and then probably come up against a lot harder side.
All right, what do we got? Round 4 cup draw. Are we got round 4? No.
Victoria's 6.
Yeah, what round are we up to?
We're in round 6. Victoria's round 6. New South Wales.
Oh, we're in round 6 now.
Yeah, they're just drawn with round 6.
6th round. No, we've done the 6th round. We've done the 6th round. That was end of March.
Yeah. What? In Victoria?
Yeah.
No.
Not the NPL. I'm talking about the FFA Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost certain we're as FFA Cup. I swore. Round 6,
fixtures and results.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Live
fixtures and results, FFA Cup. Here we go.
Round 6, 2021. Just been released 8 hours ago. So, friggin'.
I'm trying to find it. I saw it earlier today.
Belmont Swansea 8-1 against Walsall. I did see that. Oh, no, I was so gutted friggin' Kyber got beat. It's friggin' filthy about that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Yeah, they got spanked. Yeah, so down here, Dandenong City versus Pascoe Vale, Hume City versus Bentley Greens, winner of Oakley Cannons and Preston Lions versus Green Gully.
Oof.
South Melbourne versus Eastern Lions, Port Melbourne Sharks versus Sydenham, Moreland Zebras / Moreland Youth. That's
yeah.
So
it's yeah.
So that's why it's not their first squad.
Yeah.
Versus Langwarren. Where the hell is that? Monbulk.
Monbulk Rangers, yeah.
There versus Clifton Hill and North Geelong, obviously against Averdale. So a couple of.
Oh yeah, I got it now.
Yeah.
Couple of surprises.
So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, hopefully, friggin' Avondale get up. I want to see them playing the round of 32. That'd be nice. Friggin'.
I'd like to go and watch them play in the round of 32 again as well.
Absolutely, friggin' from the friggin' top level. That'd be nice. Anthony, tee that up for me.
Oh, I watched them at ABD last time.
Yeah.
It was ABD and it was against Marconi.
Yeah.
I watched Elvis Cam Sober score a beautiful goal. And Kane Shepherd.
Shepherd. But
Shepherd scored in like the first 3 minutes.
But yeah, anyway, obviously we're talking about the coast. Obviously, hopefully, friggin' the Jets. Hopefully, it's a win. For God's sake, if we put in an effort, if we put in the effort like we did last week, at least hopefully we come out with something. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Freaking, what was I gonna say? What was that 5? Adamstown versus Suns 5-1. Up the buds. Still there until we freaking play an NPL side. Mate, we are freaking absolutely dog shite in the freaking NPL. I tell you.
Kahiba didn't do too badly against Charlestown.
4-2. Yeah, I know, that's pretty shit.
That's one of the better results.
At least it was competitive. Yeah, at least Charlestown played a lot of their reserves, which was good. Good on you, friggin' bloody friggin' shit. What's his name? Bloody. Oh, it's got a mental blank. Charlestown's coach. Shit.
Oh, fucking had him on the trivia.
Yeah. Oh shit! I can't remember his name.
Graham
Law. Hopefully big crowd for once. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so hopefully a victory for the Jets. We're looking good, which is obviously, again, we're getting some players back. We're losing some players though. Obviously,
Manu.
Yeah, heads back to fucking Singapore or Thailand or wherever the freaking he was, Malaysia.
Indonesia,
Malaysia. Freaking, you said Malaysia the other day. I said Indonesia. Then you told me it was Malaysia.
No, he made it for the Indonesian team.
Oh no, that bloke. No, I was talking about the other bloke, the bigger bloke. What's his name?
Krasnicki.
Yeah, he finishes up at the end of after this week. So
all right, controversial opinion. I want to know how this man has not played 90 minutes yet.
It's impressive.
You can't tell me that he's not fit.
Yeah, no, 100%. I want to know how the.
You can't tell me. You can't also tell me that he's not one of the best players we have.
Yeah. I want to know how old mate can't freaking can't get a pick for freaking the Jets. Not even off the bench. But he makes the friggin' Thailand Indonesian squad or whatever. Like, come on, seriously. Like,
shows
I
the lack of players.
Like, I get that friggin' they're not a strong nation, but Jesus Christ, if he's making that squad, and let's take the numbers into consideration of how many people are in Indonesia and how many footballers are in Indonesia, Jesus Christ, and he's friggin' one of the best 23 or whatever the hell you want to call it. He can't get a run at the friggin' Jets, mate. There's fucking something wrong.
He's also a bloke that's played less than 50 senior career games.
How old is he? He's old though, isn't he? Like,
he's 22.
22. Oh, yeah, that's old, I suppose. Yeah, but that's it. Like 50 odd games and stuff like that. Like, we can't talk. Prso is obviously he hasn't played much. He hasn't played much. He's played like no senior football. 4 games
before coming to the Jets.
In the reserves, yeah. So
in the development squad, which is still technically senior football. In Croatia, that's still senior football.
Yeah, can't qualify for world
because he can't go any higher than the second division in the development team because they can't play against each other.
Yeah,
because Ozchek's firsts are in the NHL or NL, and what do they call it?
I don't know, but they're in the top flight, and the friggin' I think those are in the second division. And even if
Ozchek are one of the only handful of clubs that haven't been relegated from the top Croatian level.
Yeah, but even if their second side win Division 2, they can't go up.
They can't go up.
So they could be the best.
But it's still classified as senior football for the simple fact that there are teams in that second division that can be promoted to the first division.
Yeah, can't qualify for World Cups. The coach is giving young players a go. Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with it. He's 20. He's one of the best 23 in Indonesia, and he can't get a gig. Like, it fathoms me, amazes me.
Well, he's played national. He's played for Indonesia.
How many? But it's not his first cap.
Oh no! It may be his first full cap.
How many times does it say he's represented?
Well, he's represented it under 16s, under 19s, and under 23s. The cap that he got earlier last week, was that a full first team, or was that under 23s?
I don't know. How many caps has he got for the under 23s?
9.
9, right? And that's probably fair because they don't play a lot of international football.
No, they wouldn't. So
9 is pretty good. That's probably maybe 2 tournaments, if you're lucky, over there. So, I don't know. It just fathoms me. We never really got to see what he was about, and so why waste the money and bring him over here? Like, I didn't care if it cost us peanuts. It cost us friggin' $3,000 or whatever it was to put him in a hotel. Friggin' would have paid for his flights. He wouldn't have paid them on his own.
Yeah.
And the club, his current club wouldn't have friggin' paid that shit and go, well, if you want him, you pay for it.
No, sure wouldn't have.
They're not paying for that shit. Mate, friggin' play top flight in Thailand or whatever, wherever the hell he's playing, mate. Friggin', mate, they're not made of money.
Top flight Malaysia. 7
hour friggin' game turnaround for a game or whatever it is. They probably catch the bus. Friggin'.
Probably not wrong.
No, I'm serious. They would. They wouldn't be training that flying that shit. Well, they might get to train maybe, but they wouldn't be flying.
I'd like to see them put that league into FIFA. That'd be nice. Something different.
First team call up, playing Afghanistan, no easy beats. Oman, fucking certainly no easy beats. UAE, no easy beats. We've been beaten by friggin' all 3 of those sides in the middle there. Afghanistan, I'm pretty sure we've been beaten by. Oman, we've fucking definitely been beaten by. And UAE, we got beat by friggin' not even 2 years ago. So.
Oh, yeah.
Friggin', mate. There's some good squads he's going to come up against. Vietnam, they're no easy beats. They're not a bad side. They're not world class, but friggin' mate, Vietnam, they've caused Australia trouble. I'm pretty sure we had a draw against Vietnam. If you go back and look at research. No, Thailand.
Hang on, when does Chris Nicky go back?
After this week. Next week.
Next week?
This is his last game.
Really?
Yes. He finishes.
Because it's saying here that he's on loan until the 30th of June.
No. Contract ends. as of this week.
That's annoying. When do they start?
I have no idea. But that come from Laurie McKenna, so
Yeah.
I'm proud to say that.
Just throw him under the bus, why don't you?
That's alright. He don't care.
They're current champions as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
2 friendlies and 3 World Cup qualifiers. That's alright. Where are they sitting in the World Cup qualifiers? Well, they're probably sitting last, but... So let me guess. Friggin' Vietnam and Thailand are the 2 friggin' sides in the friggin' friendlies.
Possibly. Okay, let's just go back.
Malaysian League.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Johor 7 times champions running.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 2020.
Jesus.
Yeah. They are now the most successful club in the Malaysian First Division.
Wow.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
Who does old mate play for? He plays for friggin' Selangor?
Yeah.
Is he at Selangor?
I thought they come out of the same club.
Nah, he doesn't play for Selangor.
Possibly they both those boys played with each other.
Oh, those two did. I was talking about Reeks.
Oh, Riggs.
Nah, he's at
No, he doesn't play with them.
Civilian?
Yeah. He doesn't play with them now.
Is he a free agent? Get him on the phone.
No, he's not a free agent. He freaking signed a new contract freaking at the new club.
What are you doing, Reeks? Come home.
Earning money. As he stated on the podcast, I will not leave unless there is an offer from Newcastle Jets because I will not play anywhere else in the A-League and I make more money here, so why would I leave?
This is Sarawak.
It's the Jets saying up yours to the caretaker recruitment.
There you go. He's at Sarawak. Same league.
New Pikeosk. Legend.
Noopy.
Absolutely.
Noopy.
Did you say, and that was recent, wasn't it?
What?
That he's left.
Yeah, he's played 3 games. He's played 3 games.
Yeah. So to the old club.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Hang on.
I'll just play.
They currently don't have a president or a vice president.
Oh, fuck. I'll get on to Reeves. When do they want me? Sort it out, Reeves. I'll come over.
That's at under 19s, under 21s.
Anyway,
There he is.
has anyone got anything to talk about? What's going on?
We're waffling.
Yeah, so give us a topic. If there's something to talk about, otherwise we'll wrap it up.
Yes, because my dinner's getting cold.
We'll eat it up.
It's been sitting here for hours.
What is it? No, she only just brought it in. Give me that shit.
No, I was like picking at it, but it was sitting here for a while.
What is it?
Bangers and mash.
Oh, bangers and his favourite. Loves his bangers and mash. Know what I had?
Fuck yeah.
Homemade.
Bangers and mash.
No, I had homemade pumpkin soup. It's fucking
What?
That was amazing.
What?
Oh, that was amazing.
Nah, mate.
So
I'm a sucker for minestrone.
last game in the what we got? Indonesian team played, lost 2-0.
Will we win a game?
Yeah, we'll win a game. I'll put money on it. We beat City. Because by the time friggin' we come around to City at the end of the month, they'll be friggin' resting players.
Did you see what Toddy posted on Facebook today
Todd.
about Tony?
Yeah, I friggin' commented on it. So he was ordering.
Oh, did ya?
No, I said he was ordering. He was ordering lunch
That's right.
and checking friggin' seeing if friggin' United's got any friggin' new owners yet. Freaking get down to Alder Park Wednesday night, 7 p.m. for the Battle of the Eagles. Oh, that's right. Absolutely. New Lambton versus Edgy.
It's not on Bar TV, is it?
Yeah, that'll be.
Is that?
Yeah,
is it legal or is it FA Cup?
Yeah, no, they do get, they get FA Cup. Yeah, they will.
Do they?
Yep, yeah, they will. I watched the Buds and fucking Suns. So that'll be on. That'll be good, yeah, freaking the battle of the Eagles. Bridgie, freaking Wheelhouse, whoever else is fucking there at the Eagles versus freaking the General. Love it. Classic.
The General.
Bridgie versus the General. I'm playing on Wednesday night against Cooks Hill, top of the table game. Oh, on your Luke.
Cooks Hill.
The Cookers.
Didn't you try out for them?
No. Fuck no.
When you were living out in the sticks?
No. Fuck no. Wouldn't even friggin' consider lacing a boot there. I ended up going out to the Gunners, South Cardiff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right, because I come and watched you and the friggin' mosquitoes were everywhere.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was a shit fight. Yeah. No,
it was horrible that night.
Fucking.
It was like foggy as.
Well, while we're sitting here waffling on, friggin', I just want to take 5 seconds out. I think I said it last week, but a big shout out, waffling on. Big shout out to obviously friggin' Tessa Tamplin. Help.
I'm looking away.
Look away.
I'm looking away. I hope you see this, Tess. I'm looking away.
Big shout out to Tess. Obviously I was talking to her the other week, and obviously she's hooked me up. Massive thanks to obviously Tess, Match Worn, to add to my collection. I do thank you very, very much. You. We will obviously whack these up on the wall, hopefully. But
screw you.
That was last year's, I think. Yeah, it is last year's. But yeah, obviously I am going to try and get her on in the next week. She said that she's more than happy to jump on and have a chat, see what her.
Right, we'll put that video that I still have to hold against her on repeat for the opening next week instead of Save the Humans.
Absolutely. But yeah, as I said, guys, friggin', I think we're going to slowly wrap it up there. But yeah, big thanks to Tess for doing that. Again, as you can see, in the middle, right down there, in the middle of us, me and Ben, be sure to go check out Gabriel Marr, optometrist at Jesmond. They will look after you. I believe there's still some friggin' coasters down there floating about. If you haven't got a coaster, be sure, head down there, pick yourself up one. Yeah, as I said, glasses.
They're free. Go and get one.
They're free. Go get one. A few of them in here have got them, so yeah, be sure, go get it. But yeah, be sure to go down there, check them out, get obviously all your eye care needs, whether it's...
Go say hi to Gabe and the girls.
That's right, yeah. Say good day to Gabe and the girls. Big Lock ain't there anymore. Friggin' bit the bullet and off he went. So, yeah, as I said, big shout out to those guys. Go see them and they'll look after you. Just mention, pardon me, you watch the show. Other than that, I think that's pretty much us for the week. If you guys... No, I don't even think they can. They can't watch shit back, can they? On Twitch.
Oh, they can watch the VOD back. They'll only have 2 weeks to do it, though.
Alright. Well, don't quote me on it. Friggin' Ben will be able to tell you more. But friggin' if he's missed it last week, friggin' jump over to GPU and check out the roast. It was a fucking pisser. We absolutely...
That'll still be up. And I've got to move... you've just reminded me, I'm going to move that across to our YouTube channel. So
well, there you go. I'll jump onto their YouTube side as well. Friggin' la-di-da. Yeah, took the absolute piss out of him for about 2 hours. It was fun to do so. So if you haven't done that, be sure to go see that because it was quite funny. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you haven't liked the Facebook page, if you haven't friggin' followed us or liked us on friggin' Spotify, whatever it is, whatever you have to do there, whether it's a like or a follow, no idea. Do so. Obviously,
Spotify, Apple.
That's it. Spotify, Apple.
Google don't like us.
Anchor.
Google don't like us.
Google's only good for Android, so just leave it at that. Other than that, guys, friggin', that's pretty much us. Save the Humans, big shout out to Save the Humans. Every time you were waiting for us, obviously at the start, you will hear one of their tracks. They've just released their new single, so be sure to go check out those guys. Save the Humans, absolute dead set legends. Newcastle boys, and obviously, pump out some great tunes. We are actually, I just need to speak to you. We're going to probably change it up, change one to one of their new tracks. Just to change.
I was about to say, if I could tell you
change it.
What it really feels like,
Yeah.
do you think that it would change a thing?
Classic. Happy Mad
Be mad sad. What did I miss? Everything.
You missed everything, mate. We're literally friggin' about to wrap it up, my friend. We've lucky enough to have obviously Luka on. He friggin' obviously had a good chat. So if you've missed it, jump into bed, curl up with a friggin' cup of coffee or something, and friggin' chill out and listen to it back. We thank him for his time. Lucas Eid, by the way.
I know who you are.
Lucas Eid. Who the fuck?
Well,
who's that?
Happy Mad Sad.
That's Happy Mad Sad.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Lucas.
Absolutely.
He's on all the Facebook groups and stuff.
I know who Lucas. I'm taking the piss out of him. I play Cosmic.
He's taking the piss.
Absolutely. Happy Mad Sad's there. Luke's there friggin' as well. Friggin' both boys are on Twitch. Do a bit of friggin' content themselves. Be sure to go check out those guys if you haven't friggin' done so. Be sure to check out Ben. I'm not going to plug Ben because I plug him every week, and friggin' we've got 7 people in the chat who.
He's here every week.
yeah. There's only 7.
He's here every week.
And let's be honest, there's only 7 in the chat, so every one of those knows your channel. So,
yeah, I think I've pretty much seen everybody in there.
Yeah, I had a Zoom meeting with LFC Academy. Exciting stuff. We'll watch back. What?
You had a Zoom meeting with Liverpool Academy, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the New South Wales. I'll speak to you shortly about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've actually been meaning to speak to you about that. But anyway, that's another topic. Feel free to check it out. What? Your channel that I was plugged in? Yeah, go check it out. That's it. Happy Mad Sad. Go check it out. Luke, what did you put in there? Central Coast Mariners, 2 bays gone already. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
According to Ticketmaster.
Is that our home game or theirs? It's ours, isn't it?
No, it's it.
It's theirs, is it? Okay. I can't keep up. I heard a rumour about flares being brought to the game this week. Have you heard anything? No, but I condone it absolutely as long as it's the safe smoke.
As long as it's in the channel and they're disposed of correctly.
So as long as it's safe smoke.
Yeah.
Bring 40 of them. Don't care.
Yeah, it's a home game. Sorry, my mistake. We've been on the road twice.
Gonna say.
Burn the sauce bottles
Absolutely.
down. No. You've just got to re-aim the cannon at one of the sauce bottles.
Hang them from scratch. Absolutely. That's classic. Friggin' there's that one. I'll be up next week. Helping mum out, obviously move. So we'll see how we go. Friggin', I think they play Brisbane on the Friday night, so might sneak out to that one.
Sneaky.
Oh, it'll be a 7:30 game at least because it's a Friday night, but
7:05.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so I might get to that one, and the week after that, me and the wife are going into the city for a birthday, so we'll catch the game before we go out for dinner. It's a 5 o'clock start. So happy days. If anyone's travelling.
Which one's that?
29th. The one that you can't.
I won't be at that one. I have to babysit children.
That's right.
Because the wife's got a night out.
Very good. Yeah, just saying, we're playing Mariners in 2-3 weeks at Central Coast Stadium. There you go. But yeah, so friggin' that's what's happening in the next couple of weeks. So friggin' on the Friday night, might catch up for a beer if everyone's floating around. Other than that, we're going to leave it right there, right here, right now. What are we at? 4 games to go? 5 games to go? Depending on who you support, I suppose. Friggin' we've got about 4 games to go. I think friggin' everyone else has probably got about 6 to go.
Yeah.
Perth are just slowly enjoying their friggin' 6 home games in a row.
Yeah.
Friggin' finally got a win. Mate, I thought their season was done and dusted. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was only the victory.
Yeah, I know, but still, Jesus Christ. It took the victory to go to 10 men for them to friggin' pack their shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. It is what it is. As for next week, we've got no idea what's going on there. No one teed up as of yet.
You'll find out later in the week.
yeah, we keep friggin' slugging along and friggin' see who pops their reary head up and everything else. But yeah, other than that, guys, if you have missed anything, go through. Be sure to go on the channel as well. I know you boys are obviously here every week and stuff like that. But again, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that you may have missed. We've done quite a few now, which is really good, and we thank obviously everyone who has given up their time to jump on, from Fox Sports pundits to friggin' coaches to friggin' players, to friggin' fans, I suppose as well. Friggin', obviously we had the Western Service crew on and everything else. So friggin', thanks to everyone obviously who's jumped on. Andy.
Maybe we should check in on them and make sure if they're all right after their 4-0 drubbing.
I hit up friggin' Ellis yesterday. It was like 4-0 down. I'm like, they're going to start playing soon, right?
I was too scared to message Dale.
they're gonna rock up, right? They're just getting off the bus.
My response. 5-0, yeah. My response to Dale would have been something along the lines of, not even we lose by that many.
No, we have. We have plenty of times. 7-0 against Adelaide. We never forget that.
Yeah, well, not this season.
Twice. No, we've had some shockers though.
Oh, we have.
We've had some shockers. Anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll move on. We'll carry on as of next week. Again, if we can't find anybody, we'll sit down and we'll structure it a lot better, and obviously talk some proper topics. Talk some English football. Obviously, getting to the latter end of the season. Congratulations to Man City. Bunch of flogs.
We're gonna hear those words come out of my mouth.
Wrapping up the title. Friggin' big shout out to friggin' Derby. Scared the fuck out of me all season. We got there at the end.
That is understandably why you've been so quiet about Derby County all season.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. I've never been so...
And it all happened within the last 10 minutes of all 3 games. Because they were all played at the same time.
I had 2 of them on because I couldn't get the other one on because it wasn't being shown live.
Which one didn't you get? The Rotherham game?
The Rotherham game. Couldn't get the Rotherham game. No, Rotherham. We played Rotherham.
You played Sheffield. You played Sheffield Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. No, it was Rotherham. Yeah, it was Rotherham. Yeah. Couldn't get that one. Friggin'.
Well, put it this way: aren't you very lucky? Aren't you very lucky that Sheffield Wednesday had their points deduction? If not, you'd have been fucked.
No, it was friggin' dogs breath.
You know what the difference is? We had a 12-point deduction last season, and we still fucking survived.
Yeah, mate.
They only had 6, and they couldn't do it.
We were dog shit, seriously. An absolute dog shot. We didn't deserve to friggin' stay up. That's how.
Yeah, well, so were we until Karanka got the arse.
Yeah, Wes Houlihan friggin' got promoted. Friggin' seen that. That was
fantastic.
Yeah. Friggin' Cambridge. Fucking good on him. It's good to see. A few teams friggin' obviously.
So did Bolton.
Oxford, Bolton.
Hull are back in the championship.
Hull, yeah, absolutely. Friggin', it's good to see. It's good to see. Friggin' the only downside about it is friggin' everyone coming up from the championship or fucking don't want to come up from the championship. It's pretty shit, and to be fair, wish they'd all stay down.
Well, who's up? Watford and Norwich are up.
Yeah, shit. Norwich straight back.
I want Brentford to do it. I really hope they don't choke this year.
Oh, fuck off.
They've choked like the past 4 years.
Mate, they're all a bunch of flogs. Literally.
As long as it's not Bournemouth.
There's not one side, literally, that I want to see in the Premier League next year. None of them.
Really?
No, none of them. I freaking hate
my camera's just reset itself again.
Yeah, I just seen that. Just went.
Yeah, and you watch, the autofocus will be on, and the exposure's all up to shit again now. I don't know why it keeps doing it. Just randomly decides it wants to do it by itself.
Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, we're going to leave it next year. Again, we waffle. Oh, I'd like to see Brentford fuck off. I'm not happy about anything.
Who wanted Brentford?
No, not a fan.
So, what is it? 3 play 6. So, Brentford play Bournemouth, Swansea play Barnsley.
Yeah. If anything, I want Barnsley to come up. Only because they haven't been up there for a long time.
Don't think they ever have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've been in the Premier League early years. I think that's way off the top of your head. Not even thinking about it. But at the end of the day, friggin', as much as I
they have in the 97-98 season.
Yeah, I thought they had. But again, I still don't like them. So But out of all the shit, out of even friggin' Norwich and that have already gone up, I would want them out of all of them.
Yeah, Brentford is the only one out of those that has not spent a season in the English Premier League. It's been, even if you go back before that, it's been 73 years since they were in the top flight.
I'd love to see Luton Town next year. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me? The Hatters?
Honestly. I'm not even shitting you. Love Derby to bits, but fuck, there's not many sides in that championship that I would like to see up in the Premier League.
You know, I'd like to see back in the Prem.
What?
Coventry.
Yeah, Coventry wouldn't be.
They had a good season.
Yeah, Coventry. It's just, it's just one. I don't know, one of those things where you just sort of, again, there's nothing against freaking, Birmingham and shit like that. Like even Derby. I mean, I'd love to see them in the Premier League, but there's none. The other, it's just the teams in the championship. It's just they're so bulk standard. It's every year. There's not much drop anymore. It used to be really good because you guarantee.
There's not a lot of change.
There's no change anymore. Like back in the early 2000s and stuff like that. If you got relegated from the championship, see you in a decade. Like
yeah,
see ya. Like you'd almost go to Portsmouth bankrupt, Blackburn bankrupt. Like all these sort of.
And there are some that come back. And then do the rounds. Charlton's another one.
Yeah, it's a bunch of flogs. Seriously.
Charlton's another one.
Yeah, another flog side. I don't know. There's just these little things and little. I don't know. I've got a little secret, little episode that I'm looking into doing that I'm not letting you know anything about. Because it'll be a good one. That's one.
You're not letting me know about.
Yeah. I'm going to find someone else to do the thumbnail for it.
Because he wants to rag on Birmingham for an hour.
No.
Or talk about the Vile.
No, fuck no. No. As for me, as I said, the Premier League sort of title race and shit like that, meh.
It's boring.
The championship's where it's at. It's good to watch. Now we're getting to that pointy end where everything's sort of coming down to it. And shit like that, it's really good.
Even League One.
Yeah, and I'm looking at hopefully trying to do some stuff for it and shit like that, and obviously have a good chat about it, and obviously look into the clubs in depth a little bit, and obviously see where we're at. As hard as it'll be, freaking to try and say good things about fucking either of these sides because they're all a bunch of fucking flogs. But anyway, but I think it'd be a good episode just to chill out and obviously talk a bit of different football, considering the A-League sort of on the dive at the moment. Other than the middle, who's going to take the final two spots of
on the dive, like half the players
of the city? Yeah, 100%. Blackpool, fuck off, son. Oh my god.
Blackpool, nothing wrong with Blackpool.
Oh, you're shit.
I don't mind Blackpool.
Oh my god. Seriously.
There is nothing wrong with Blackpool.
Come on, Scunthorpe. On the rise.
Oh, yes, the Irons.
Come on, Scunthorpe, on the rise, lads. Here we go. Hopefully Bolton go all right. I want to see Bolton back in the Prem. I'd love to see them back in the Prem. Bolton would be classic.
Oh, yeah.
That would be classic. Hopefully they get back from the shit and do well. Let's go MK Dons and AFC Wimbledon. Oh, Jesus Christ. MK Dons and Wimbledon.
Oh, did you see the other news fucking last week?
What?
Ipswich Town's shirt sponsor for next season.
Ed Sheeran, what a donkey.
I had a good giggle.
What a donkey. Dead set.
And I saw it today. Leighton Orion's sponsor for next season as well.
No, what?
Did you see that one?
No.
It's a charity run by Harry Kane. For ex-veterans. For Veteran Affairs.
That's good. I like that.
But Harry Kane was there with a fucking O shirt in hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, go and have a look. It was posted this morning.
Okay, I'll have a look at that. That's good. Anything for the ex-diggers and shit, friggin' I'm all for, so friggin' jump on that. No problem at all. But yeah. So that's what we're going to friggin' talk about because I'm pretty sure it's got to be close, isn't it? The final four or whatever it is that's left. How many weeks have we got left? Or when's that start? Playoffs. It's
What?
Close. The playoffs. It's got to be close next week. This week. Fuck. Well, I think the season's done.
We're done.
I was going to say it's done. We stayed up, so I'm guessing that was last round. I didn't look into that.
Monday the 17th, and they will end on Monday the 31st.
17th and 31st. Beautiful.
So they'll start this week.
Very good. I might do it over a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they do. I have to.
I said we might do it over a couple of weeks. We'll talk about this for the first leg, and then we'll do the second leg.
Well, they may not be played at Wembley this year.
Did you see Villa?
They may not be hosted at Wembley this year.
Yeah, I did hear that. Did you see Villa?
What about them?
Coming out stating that they friggin' wanted to host the fucking Champions League final.
They wouldn't even know what fucking one is.
At least they've won trophies.
Sorry.
That's rich coming from you. At least they've won. At least their cabinet looks kind of full. The only trophy you've got is probably sitting on the friggin' president's desk.
Don't matter, mate.
In his office.
At least we've got one from this fucking decade.
No, yeah, apparently, yeah. Because obviously, friggin' it's two English clubs and shit like that. They're like, well, we get it that it was meant to be played overseas, but considering it's two English clubs...
and COVID.
And everything else, why travel them outside?
We prefer them to not leave the country.
100%. Oh, I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
Not overly Villa getting the game or whatever. I don't really care where it's played, but the fact that to keep them in the country, I think is a great idea. It's just, what's the point? But we'll see what happens. So, what's this? Turkey on the red list. There you go. That's where it was meant to be played. Yeah, Istanbul, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, it was meant to be played at Istanbul.
Anyway, we are done. We are raveling. We're carrying on. We're going on. I've said it 5 times. But yeah, thank you.
Talking about important things.
Yeah, Aston Villa winning titles over
Shall I send this raid command out that I've had sitting here for about 20 minutes?
The raid?
Yeah.
Very good. But yeah, as I said, that's another thing as well. If he's missed it and he's hadn't seen that friggin' roast, I ended up travelling to England. Caught the red eye out to England to make sure that I could be at the ground. Obviously for Ben, I thought it was the right thing to do. So yeah, be sure.
No, what you did was you flew Emirates from Melbourne to Changi, from Changi to Dubai, then Dubai direct into Birmingham.
Absolutely. Please don't tell them that I didn't do me quarantine. All right, so
That's all right. I hope you gave it to all the vile scum.
That's it. 90 minutes. Great 90-minute stream. Absolutely, mate. Brenneman. There's plenty of that. Anyway, guys, take it easy. We will do the raid for Ben. Where are we going?
I don't have permission to perform that action.
Oh. Don't you?
Apparently not.
Oh.
So you're going to have to do it.
Fucking hell. We're going to have to waffle on for 30 seconds.
Right. So you need to... hang on.
Hang on. I just got to get to stream. Hang on. I've got to get to the thinger. Right, here we go. Friggin'
just put this in chat.
Hang on. Let me get to me channel. Where the hell?
Oh, hang on. I can do it.
Oh, you got it now? Right.
Yeah, I just did it in Restream instead.
You donkey.
And apparently it posted it through. Yeah. Well, there. Crossbar Capers is rating GPU_TGV with 4 Raiders.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So when that purple bar gets to the end, it will automatically switch across to GPU.
There we go. Right then, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Be sure, go give them some love. And, yeah, we'll see you next time, as always.
Don't close it off yet. Wait till the bar goes. Then do it.
I can't even see the bar.
I can.
There we go. Oh. No. Yeah, we've hit 100.
You can't see the bar?
No. What bar?
The one that says Crossbar Capers is rating GPU TTV with 4 Raiders?
No.
Should be around near where the chat is if you've got Twitch open.
Oh, on Twitch. No, sorry, I deleted that because you said you had it.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Well, you just tell me.
All right. Well, it doesn't give me a number, but the
me-
bar is going down, so play We Hate Coast Scum now.
Righto, guys. Here we go.
We hate
Keep
Coast
putting it
Scum.
on.
Righto, guys. We'll take it easy. Thanks for everyone for jumping in. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Well, let's just wave like this until the bar goes.
See you, Noopy. See you, Lukey.
See you, no PC, Lucas. See you, A-Dogs, wavies. We hate Coast Scum. Bye. And we're gone.